Love books but don't love to read? Autolist.com has over 150,000 titles you can start listening to today. Like R. Francis Epperson's Satan's Pleasure Palace, a peek inside PBS.
The fuck? A peek inside PBS? Okay, I've seen that Black Dynamite episode, but I'll tell you what, that was uncalled for. And I am also pissed again because, as you can see, I got my time killed again. I was just up here at Dead Horse Lake and then suddenly, bam, all that's gone. So, I was in the middle of fighting this thing, and presto, everything gone. I mean, look at me, I'm super pimp, super fly, and super ready to get out there. And I had this really cool moment back there, because what actually happened was, I ended up on dry land. And you see how my tail's all flopping around and stuff? When I got back in the water, my tail kept on doing that flopping thing. So it was like... Let me see if I can get it right. Everything from... the shadow... From like where that shadow stops was working normally, and then everything else was just limp noodle. And of course they did a whole lot of killing and a whole lot of taking care of business. I want to make sure I come in at the side here because I don't want to take a chance of accidentally setting off that time trial, especially with such a slow shark.
Second most radioactive food, behind Brazil nuts.
Oh, before I forget, I actually killed... It turns out they're mass-producing those electric irradiating great whites. I actually killed one up here in Dead Horse Lake, or maybe it was in the Golden or Prosperity, maybe Caviar. But the point is, no, it wasn't Dead Horse Lake. And it said that there was actually a radio transponder inside the brain of that shark. So they're literally mass producing, well, maybe not mass producing, but they are making more of them and RC controlling them. That's some freaky shit right there. There's also something else I want them to do. They give us this head, and it looks like a hammerhead. What I would really like is if they took these different shark heads, you know, bone, electric, and of course shadow, and I would like to see them, like, tool them to make them look like different sharks as well. Like this one here gives, like, of course the shadow tail is the only one besides the atomic tail that gives you a long range, you know, emphasizes use of tail in combat. I would love this if it was a threat, if they made it look more like a thresher sharks, and, you know, like seriously made it super long and pimped out. Just a thought. Alright. There, see, I'm not swimming fast at all, and I still breach. Now.
The shark bursts right out of the gate. A slight bodily adjustment might decrease her drag.
And you shutting up might help me focus.
Swimming is one of the best forms of cardiovascular exercise available to sharks.
I'm pretty sure it's the only one. Oh.
This is such a treat for all you die-hard swim fanatics. This is getting tense. Intimidated by the shark's fierce love of country and implacable devotion to the ideals of liberty, the bioweapon flees to open waters.
Huh? Shoot, it ended up taking me right past my storage location. So Moloch, or whatever the hell this thing is out there now. Here. Close you can smell it. It smells like an expired can of surströmming? Not sure what that is. But still got a couple things left to take care of. Or I guess not. Just gotta complete one last area investigation and then kill the Leviathan. That means I go to that next location. Then it's just kill this thing.
And away we go. Earlier dawdling has this fish looking The shark's dorsal helps her keep balance as she moves through the water. Love books, but don't love to read. The shark exhibits incredible maneuverability. The shark works her tail like a propeller. Notice how she positions her fins at different angles, altering the flow of the water around her.
Ugh, good thing I got time.
Swimming is an ancient discipline, and this shark has it mastered.
Alright, one last investigation.
Regarding these spills, I'm proposing complicity on the part of Mayor Wade Hibbard. You see, Hibbard owns 50 shares in Schlumberger, who's owned by Execo, who are partners with Saxwell Gold in Varcon, the manufacturer of oil dispersant emulsifex. Therefore, Hibbard made money on the cleanup.
Whenever I ram a vehicle, pushing everything within gain 5 damage. Doesn't actually do anything. This, however, increases my damage resistance. Hmm. 3% damage bonus. 1 point damage reduction. So yeah. My health, defense, and damage rating are top notch. I'm slow, but that's also why I have these. Oh, I hate those teeth. Those little nubs I have on the bottom, it's like, ugh. I mean, really. Why couldn't you just give me, like some actual flat grinder teeth, like what an elephant has? Imagine like a flat version of these, but instead I get these little nubs. But yeah, this is the last investigation, and then it's killed Leviathan. So this should be the last one. And then we find out what this Moloch actually is. I really can't believe that this guy wasn't here in the Gulf. That the Gulf conspirator wasn't here. I mean, it seems like the only way you can find these guys is if you listen for them. The guy I found was, just nattering up a storm. I could hear him from like 50 meters away. Maybe 30.
It appears that the bioweapon is not only carrying a viral agent, but the HPV vaccine as well.
What the hell? A Liapleurodon? At least I think that's, if memory serves, that's what it's called. Basically, it's an even bigger and scarier version of a mosasaur. Mosasaurs were essentially like crocodiles with paddle feet that, gave up life on land entirely to move out into the open ocean. These things, but they were essentially, built for things like speed and maneuverability. Like pleurodons like this were built for sheer power. They were huge and terrifying and oof. If you saw, I want to say, Walking with Dinosaurs back in like the early 90s, you saw what they first theorized these things looked like. It didn't even have a name for it. They called it Predator X. It was bad. Where is it? This section over here is basically these patches of sunlight or sunlight? Yeah. Oh boy. I might very well be about to die. What the? Oh come on, I do not need for a sperm whale to be here right now. I really don't like those teeth. Let's see what we got.
The beast of the bottomless pit, Moloch.
Oh boy. Incoming, the biggest baddie in the sea. Its attacks will irradiate you, evade a few times to shake it off. Any dislodged spines can be grabbed and sent flying back. So this thing's got a ranged attack too. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Ah, he's got a scream. Actually collide with the I think he's screaming at me again. I need something to eat. And I'm dead. Alright, that was disheartening. I think I'm gonna give this I think I'm gonna pack this in and try it again later. Not being a chicken shit. At least I'm trying not to sound like a chicken shit. But I actually got a lunch date. Ugh. That guy's armor plating is a problem, but I wasn't expecting him to actually have an atomic breath attack.
These are Chinese-made rigs. If you can't tell me, that's merely an accident.
Okay, actually, it seems like... what I actually need to be able to do is, frankly, just get my thing going as fast as possible. So I need to be able to recharge my atomic breath quickly, and I need to be able to get my health back quickly. So my mutagen, and both these that increase my thrash damage.
You could chalk up 23 oil spills in the last 5 years to incompetence, sure. But I think you should open your minds to the idea that these were planned events.
See? Because when I thrash something, it's the same as biting and builds up my, my super ability, whatever you want to call it. So, I will utilize that to destroy Moloch. So, next time, destroy Moloch, but for right now, like I said, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, and here we go.